Hello friends, today we will be doing Math Kangaroo year 2024 grade 3 and 4 paper. We'll try to solve all the questions. Let's start with the first question, which is which square is cut into two different shapes? So whenever we are reading the question, please read what is it that they are asking, whether they are asking same shape or different shapes. So in this case, they're saying which is cut into two different shapes. So here, if you see this shape, and like even though it is inverted, they are the same shape. So this is not my answer. This is again the same shape, not my answer. This shape and this shape is again similar, not my answer. This and this is also similar. So this is different because this shape is like this and the other shape is like this, somewhat like this. So these are different shapes. So the answer for question number 1 is option E. So let's move on. Question number 2, what is the smallest number of ladders that the firefighter must use to reach the fire without jumping between platforms? So you cannot jump between platforms. Like for example, he goes here, and suppose he goes here, and then he has to jump to this platform to reach to this. So that jumping is not allowed. So how can he go? So he'll go here, come down. It's not saying that you cannot come down. He'll come down from here, go here, go here, go here, and reach the fire. So how many ladders has this person used? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the answer for question number 2 is option C, which is 6. You can just pause this, see how the question has been answered. Let's move on. Question number 3. Samvcl painted a dark rectangle on his garage's two doors. Which of the following shapes could you see on the other side of the open door? Now this is what has been painted. So the shape goes like this. And if you close it, then what shape do I get? So this is the shape that's there. And if we continue this rectangle, so what shape do I get? What is the shape? The shape is a trapezoid. A lot of kids think that it's a rectangle. It will not be a rectangle because this is like a slant here. So it's not a straight line, as in it's not a straight line. It's like this. It's a slant here. So this is a trapezoid. So I'll need another trapezoid to connect to make a rectangle. So the answer is option C. Let's move on. Let me just erase this. Question number 4. Soccer players numbered 1 to 11 stand in a circle. Each player kicks the ball to the third player on the left. So each player kicks the ball to the third player on their left. Player 1 starts. So this is to the left. So player 1 starts. The kicking pattern continues until a player has the ball for the second time. That's the condition. What is the number of the player who kicked the ball last? So the game has already started. Basically, you have to skip count. So from 7, you have to go to 3, third player. So 1, 2, 3. Then from 10, 1, 2, 3. Then 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 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. So now, again from 9, when it comes to 1, the circle will start. So who player kicked the ball last? It was number 9, which is option C. So my answer is option C. You can pause the video and just try to do this yourself. Let's move on. Question number 5. Justin wrote 3 consecutive 4-digit numbers. What do we mean by consecutive? One after the other. His sister erased some digits. What are the missing digits from left to right? For example, these are consecutive numbers. So basically, these are 4-digit numbers. So this ends with a 7. Then you have 898, and then you have 48 dash and dash. So when we talk about consecutive, it has to be one after the other. So if this is a 4, This has to be a 4. This also has to be a 4. This is an 8, so this has to be an 8. This is 7, 8, so this has to be a 9. So this will be 9 as well. So 97, 98, 99. So what are the missing digits? So in the first one, you have a 489. And so 489, and then you have a 4, and then you have a 99. So the answer option will be Denmark, which is option D. Then question number 6. Lucia pays $7 for 3 items. The cost of each item is different and is a whole number. So cost is different and it's a different and it's a whole number. So it doesn't include fractions or decimals. How much does the most expensive item cost? So first item, second item, and the third item. Total $7. Uh, so let's say if I say 1, 2, so this becomes 3 and this becomes a 4. Is there any other combination that I can try? Suppose I start with a 2, 2 and 3. So 2, 2, you cannot have the same number. Suppose if so 2, 3 and then again 2 again cannot happen. So the only combination that will work for is 1, 2 and 7. So the most expensive item will cost $4. So that will be the answer for question 6. Let's move on. Question 7. A cat knocks one block of Felix construction. What could this construction have looked like before the block was knocked off? So this block has been knocked off. So what would the construction look? So we just need to see. Now, in this case, if you see A, this one is missing, and see this is 3 and this one is missing. So there's only one that has been knocked off. Here there are 2. So A is not my answer. Similarly, if you see for B, this has been knocked off, this has been knocked off, correct? So again, 2. So the correct answer here will be E. In this case, what has been knocked off? This one has been knocked off and it has fallen here. So the correct answer will be option E. Question number 8. Alex has a kangaroo poster on the kitchen wall. The tiles on the wall form a regular pattern. How many gray tiles are there behind the poster? So how many gray tiles? We draw this. Now, a lot of kids do give online exam, so they might not be able to annotate the way I'm doing. So what we have to understand is, what is this rectangle? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So here you have 13 and 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. So it's a 13 by 8 rectangle. Now, if you see how many gray squares do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. And how many should be here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So basically, if it's starting with gray, then you should have 7. If it's starting with a white, then it should have 6 gray squares. So what we can do is here you have all 7. So there's nothing missing. The question was how many are behind the poster or how many are missing. So in the second one, uh, 1, 2, 3. So you should have 6, so 3 are missing. In the third one, again you see 3, so 4 are missing. You see 3, so 3 are missing. You see 3 here, 4 are missing. Again 3 are missing, 4 are missing, and here 0 is missing. So how many are missing? Just add it up. 7, 7, 7. So the answer will be 21. So total 21 are missing in this pattern. I hope this is understood. Let's move on. Question number 9. Karen and Tom toss a coin which has purple side and green side. If the child gets the purple side, the child advances 3 steps. So if you get a purple side, you have +3. If the child gets a green side, the child goes back 1 step or stays at the starting position. So if you, let's change this color. So then if you get a green, it's -1. If it's purple, it's +3. Both started at the space marked with the start and each tossed the coin 4 times. Carol advanced to number 4. So this is Caroline and this is Tom. Advanced to number 8. How many times in total did they get the green side of the coin? So Caroline will toss it 4 times. And so suppose she's tossing, so she'll toss 2 times purple. So she'll get 3 and 3. So she'll reach 6. And then when she tosses green 2 times, then it'll be -1, -1. That's how she'll reach 4. So Caroline has done purple 2 times and green 2 times so as to reach 4. In case of Tom, he's on number 8. So Tom will do the purple 3 times. So you go 1, 2, and 3, or it'll go to 9, sorry. And then you do green once. Okay, so it'll be -1. So you will reach on 8. So the question is, how many times did they get the green side of the coin? So it was 3 times, 2 for Caroline and 1 for Tom. That's how we'll do this question. Let's move on. Question number 10. This question is repeated quite some, it's repeated across exams for different years, not the exact question, but the concept has been repeated. So let's read it. There are 5 different kinds of fruits in a bowl. You have apple, cherries, grapes, strawberries, and banana. Anna likes grapes. Ben likes so many. Cam likes this. Dan likes this. Eli likes this. Everyone gets a fruit they like. Everyone gets a different kind of a fruit. This is very important that everybody is getting a different kind of fruit. What does Ben get? So Ben has 5 different fruits. So we need to identify what will Ben get. So the best way to start is the uh, this the child who likes only one fruit. So Anne will get grapes. That's understood. So if Anne is getting grapes, nobody else can get grapes. So we cancel this. So Dan will get a banana because grapes are already taken. So if he's taking banana, this gets cancelled. And yeah, so this is also cancelled. So C will like strawberry. So if C is taking strawberry, so this goes, then E will take a cherry. A strawberry is taken, cherry is taken. So Ben will like the apple. That's how we'll do by, crossing out things. So the answer for question number 10 is A, which is the apple. So just go with, if you see the last year's papers, a similar kind of question in terms of shapes have been repeated. So you can revise that as well. Question number 11. Ada builds a tower of 8 discs as in the picture. Ada removes the second disc from the bottom of the tower. Then she removes the third disc from the bottom of the new tower. Then she removes the fourth disc from the bottom of the new tower. Then she removes the fifth disc from the bottom of the new tower. Which tower does Ada end up with? So Ada removes the second disc from, so first she removes this, so this goes. Okay, then she removes the third disc from the new tower. So third disc will be 1, 2, 3. So this also goes. So I have done this. I have done this. Then she removes the fourth disc from the new tower. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this also is removed. So this also I have taken care. Then she removes the fifth disc from the bottom of the new tower. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is also removed. So what is remaining here is you have a blue, you have an orange, a white, and a blue. So you'll have the top as the blue. So in case of this, only this one has top as blue. So you can just mark B and move on. So the answer is B. Question number 12. Peter the penguin goes fishing every day. Let me just make some space here. Peter the penguin goes fishing every day and brings back 9 fishes for his 2 chicks. Each day he gives 5 fish to the first chick he sees. He sees, it's not like you have number 1 and number 2 and he's giving only to the number 1. No, it is like the first chick he sees. So it could be number 1 or number 2 and 4 fish to the second chick. The chick eats all the fish they get. Over the last few days, one chick ate 26. So let's just say you have chick 1 and you have a chick 2. So this one ate 26. How much did the other eat? So I need a combination of 5 and 4, which gives me a 6. Okay, so the combination would be say 5 and 4. If I do 5 and 4, I have a 10. Okay, so then I could do a 4, 4, 4, 4 because I need 10 plus 16, which has to give me 26. Because if you do a 20, like, 5 times 4, and then you don't get a 6 for the 4 table. So this is 5, 5. So this is 5, 5, 5, 5. So he gives 5 fish to this one and then 4 fish to the next one. And for the other days, this is the second fish, second chick, and this will be the first chick that he sees. So this is, you get 20 plus 8, so it will be 28. So the answer for this is question number 12 is 28. So yeah, let's move on. Question number 13. Again, we can just do it. You don't need much space here. 7 cards numbered 1 to 7 are placed in 4 overlapping rings. You can see the overlap. The sum of the numbers in each ring is 10. So that's the most important condition here. Which number is under the question mark? I need to find here. And so each one is adding up to 10. So this becomes 10. I put 7 here. This becomes 10. Okay, now I need numbers to put here, which will add up to 10. So 7, and I need a 3. So 3 is already taken. I need 2 numbers, 1 plus 2, which will give me a 3. So suppose I write 1 here and I put 2 here. So this adds up to 10, and this is 1, this is 4. So I write a 5, 9 plus 1, 10. So the answer here will be option A, which will be 1. That's how we do it. Question 14. Lucas wants to make a caterpillar that has a head, a tail, and 1 or 2. So here I'll need some space to solve this. Let's read it again. Lucas wants to make a caterpillar that has a head, a tail, and 1, 2, or 3 puzzle pieces in between. How many different caterpillars can Lucas make without flipping the pieces over? So let's say this is the head, this is middle 1, middle 2, middle 3, and the tail. So what are the different combinations that he can make? So he can make a head. Now this one will not fit in here. M2 will fit in. Okay, M2 can fit in, and then M1 can fit in, and then the tail can fit in. Also head will fit in. I can also have the M2 and the tail directly, and then I can have the head M3, this can fit in, and then you can have the M2 and the tail, and what would be the fourth combination? You could have the head, and you could have an M3, then you can have an M2, and then you can have an M1 and the tail. So these are the 4 combinations that are possible. So the answer for this is D. Question number 15. John writes the numbers 1 to 4 on a sheet of paper. Then he flips the sheet and writes the numbers 5 to 8. So when he flips the sheet, so when he'll flip it, these 2 numbers will be together. After that, he cuts the sheet into 4 rectangular cards and push them in a row. So after that, he cuts the sheet into 4 rectangular cards and puts them in a row. What is the sum of the numbers represented by the question mark? So basically what we need to know is what are the numbers behind this. So if it's a 5, then 4 rectangular cards and puts them in a row. So what is the sum of the numbers represented by the question mark? So basically we need to know what number is written where. So basically 2 is written with 6, 1 is written with 7, 4 is written with 8, and 3 is written with 5. So 6 is already taken, so 2 is already taken, 5 is taken, so 3 is also gone. So 3 is gone. Then since it has to be a darker one for here, so this will be a 3, and again the darker one, which is 1. So you get 1 plus 3 as 4. So the answer for 15 is 4. Question 16, that will be the last question we are doing as per this video. And the 5 pointers, I'll make a separate video for this. For this also, I'll need some space. Question number 16. A floor is covered with two kinds of tiles, which is this and this. The size of the rectangles is 23 by 11. So this is the rectangle. This is 23 by 11. The picture shows part of the floor. How long is one side of the square tile? So if we take this portion, like for example, if we draw this, okay, so we can see this, and this is the rectangle, and this is the square. Let's just color it. This is the square, and I just color the rectangle as say blue. So this is one rectangle, and this is the other rectangle. Now, basis the information that's given. So this whole thing is 23, and this is 11, correct? So what does that mean? 23 minus 11 is 12. So this, let me use a different color. So this and this part is equal to 12. Since they are squares, these parts will be equal. We divide by 2, so this equals to 6. So the dimensions of the square is equal to 6. So one side of the square is equal to 6 centimeters. So we'll stop here. This is 3 pointers and the 4 pointers for the year 2024, level 3 and 4. For the 5 pointers, I'll make a separate video and post the link here. I hope you understood this question. If you don't understand, please do leave a comment and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.